All right, I've promised a video, so here's the video. This was very easy to move everything over from the 2021 Jackson Big Rig on the other side of the On the Water Innovations trailer, which we'll get to moving your bars later. If you do have a big rig, you've upgraded to the Knarr, very simple to move those bars. But basically, let's get rid of the shafty question and comments. Yes, it is a Minn Kota Ulterra Riptide 54-inch shaft. Why did you go with saltwater? Well, because I have a Humminbird Helix 9 and it integrates perfectly, but the freshwater edition of the Ulterra has a transducer on it, and I like to know what's under me while I'm pedaling or paddling. So this is why I chose the Riptide. It is a 24-volt system. You will need 6-gauge wire, and if you cut the shaft, it voids the warranty. So shaft cutters, yes, I understand you can cut the shaft. Just leave me alone, leave the comments at the end, or just shut it. But I have perfect clearance from the pedals and the head. This is made possible by our friends at One Objective, who made the mount for the Knarr, which is pretty much one of the best made mounts that I think they've ever done. The anchor system is incredible. It was very easy to install. Yes, there are 3 holes in my kayak now. I don't do holes in kayaks, but you know what? I did it. Let's just real quick, the paddle, I went ahead and stowed here because I am not gonna take it out in salt water yet. And I found that the paddle holders on the sides were a little bit in the way. As you can see, very quick install and really easy to put the pedals in. And I went with the wires for the battery, as well as the, I don't know what's beeping at me. It's probably the motor telling me it's time to go. I went through right here. Sorry, you're on a stick, you can't see it that well, but I kind of went through the rod holders so that I didn't have to poke more holes in the kayak. I went with the Knarr transducer mount. Nick Knarr does amazing work, and this is the most sturdy mount for your 3-in-1 transducer, any large transducers. We are going to try out the Jackson protector. We'll see how it responds with the sonar. This is to protect it. I definitely recommend putting it over if you have one of your fish finders that costs more than life itself. Yak Attack 13x16. It could fit the 16x16, but don't have one of those yet. And I'm not going to do any shameless plugs for my Advocator program for Renogy Solar, which I'm doing right now. Like I said, you do need 24 volts to run this motor. And I have 2 50 amp hour Renogy batteries. For now, they're going in a waterproof bag until I decide to put it into a box. You have to run this on a series. These are 2 12-volt batteries, 50 amp hours each. I've gone 8 hours and 10 hours on the water without running out of power. Haven't really run full speed at the motor, except for maybe a couple miles, but it lasts all day and they charge very, very fast. Let's see, what else did I do? That's about it. Again, On the Water Innovations makes a 140-pound kayak possible. It's very easy to move your bars with a wrench, and you just got to fit the hull of the boat. I do have a spare Jackson Big Rig rudder. I went ahead and put the orange one on here because I thought it looked cooler. No anchor yet, but we will see how everything does. And I should have my on the water video up 20 minutes after this. This is my first YouTube video. Don't click subscribe because I really don't know what I'm doing yet on YouTube. And enjoy this. Hope it helps. And just take it easy on the shafty comments. I understand. I am a shafty guy. That's the lay of the land.